Okay, so I hope that you'll be able to see and don't mind like this horrible mess. This is how I do my twisted spikes. I have my strips cut, and I did not do the V shape or whatever yet. I do that afterwards. A lot of people do it before, but I don't. So these are like 5 inches long. And that's just what I'm doing because I have just a small bow that I'm working with. So, what I do is I just start with a piece, and then I take the next piece and make the corners touch. So, like that. And I do it again. So like that. Okay, so then I continue, and I do that with all of my strips. And I don't know how many I have, so I'll tell you how many I used at the end. I just keep putting them corner to corner and overlapping, so it's making like a spiral shape. And then the last one doesn't always close the gap completely, but that's okay for me, I think, because when I stack my bows and I like wrap them all together, you know, I'd have the two openings where the ribbon will fit through easier. So at the end, let me see if I can, oh, no, it won't let me. Okay. At the end, this is what I have. So as you can see, I've got a little opening here and a little opening here. I could probably play with a little bit more and make those gaps less. But for this purpose, I don't really care. So, okay, so then what I do not use salon clips. So I very carefully make sure I have a knot in my thread. Very carefully, I just push down in the middle and hold really tight, and then I pick them up. So I've kind of got my little fan now. And where my gap is, at the top and the bottom here that I showed you, that's where I'm gonna center it, really. So then I take my needle and thread, and I did try the 2 crease after I posted that photo, and I did not like the 2 crease, so this has been sewn before if the ribbon looks a little funky. So I redid it, and now I'm going to do the 3 crease. And so I just kind of guesstimate. I don't really know here. So I'm just going to put it in. And then, as you know, when you go, I start at the front, and I'm going to go to the back. Maybe. I'm going to stab myself. Okay. So then when I go to the back, I'm going to pull it up front again, and that's how you get 1 crease. Then I'm going to go back down through a little ways up and come up again in the middle, and that's going to be my 2nd crease. And then I'm going to go back down through and come up again, because you're going to end on the front. Okay, so then that is my 3 creases. See, they kind of make a little accordion. And then I pull them through my needle. And then from the top, I wrap back. And I'm going to make sure that I have that gap. And my purple is on one side and my pink's on the other. And go down through the bottom in the same way. Purple will be on one side, pink will be on the other for this one here. And then I just wrap a few times. I'm going to do 3 I like mine to be really secure. And then you're going to tie off. The back looks kind of funky. Okay, so I kind of spread them open so I can see that that nice little area here where they're all folded, and I can fit my needle under there so I can get all the layers or most of the layers of the embroidery thread. I'm so bad at this part. Okay, so I like to do mine like I like to tie like 2 or 3 times. I'm just gonna do 2 right now. Okay. I'm gonna cut. I always retie so my thread's ready. And then I've got this mishmash looking awful thing. It doesn't look like anything. So then I take my, where I know my 2 purple and pinks were, see they're opposite sides because we did the X. And I get all the ones that are laying near it and around it, and I just like scrunch them and pull them out. And I always have trouble with these middle spikes. They always kind of look funky for me. So then I just play with it and till they're all fanned out like they should be. Like I said, I tried the double crease in the middle, and for me it didn't work out too well. My spikes were really funky and they had huge gaps. Now you could take a little dot of glue toward the base so your spikes are going to be even. I don't really do that. I just play with it until I get it right. And then I do my V-cuts. After I have it all even and I do my V-cuts, I take one of the ends and I fold them corner to corner. I just fold my ribbon in half. I'm sure everybody knows this. And then I just cut. So I have nice even spikes. And then I go back through and I heat seal with my wood burner. So I'm going to do that on all my spike ends, and I'm going to heat seal them, and then it should be okay. And then, like I said, once I stack my bows, I'm going to wrap right there in the middle because I'm going to wrap them all together. That'll create a little bit of a gap, but it should be okay. And that's how I do my twisty spikes. I hope that made sense. Thank you.